Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie for those of you who are new here, and today it is time for my July TBR. So I'm trying to think back in June, how well did I do? I did okay. Not great, but okay. But that's just what these videos are. They're like a tentative list of books I would like to read. And if the mood strikes me and I feel like reading a different book, I will. This is not like an end-all be-all. So for the month of July, I do have 2 arcs that I need to read. I'm reading one right now, and then I do have to read another one, so I'll talk about that later. And I also have the book club pick from Paige and I's book club that I'll talk about at the end as well. So we're just going to get in and pick about 8 prompts. I think I picked about 8 last time. 8 seems like to be a good number. So the first prompt is going to be, oh God, this always makes me scared. Okay. A small town romance, which means I can use the arc for this. Will I? I don't know, but I should. So that means I'll definitely read it. Okay. Prompt 1. Prompt 2 will be this one. I always get so nervous. I don't know why. It's like, take a chill. Oh, a book of the month. A book of the month pick. Okay. I have plenty of those to choose from because I never read them when I get them. They just kind of go on my shelf until I pick that prompt. Okay. Prompt 3. I'm getting ones I haven't gotten in a while, which is good, but also I'm scared. Okay. No. I already see what it is. I don't want it. Nope, I don't want it. I don't deserve it. I don't need it. It's the longest book on my shelf. I don't want it. Okay. I picked it last month as well and I didn't read the book, so it's probably going to be the same book again. If you watched last month, then you'll know. Okay. Next one is read a newly released book. And then I have the book had to have been released in the last year. Okay, that's not bad. I feel like that's doable. Yeah, that's completely doable. I'm still traumatized from that longest book on my shelf. Okay, next, we've got a book I keep putting off. Dear Lord, I wonder if I should pick the book that I picked last month for this one again. I always get this, and it's the world telling me that you need to read that book that you keep putting off. You big loser. You need to do it. I just never do. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. Okay. Prompt 6. I feel like it should be this one. I don't want this one either. Okay. Start a new series. If you're new here and don't know, I'm in the middle of 20. Lord knows I need to start another one. But here we are. Okay. That sucks. When am I going to start? I have no idea. Okay. The next prompt. This one. It's small. A cover by. A good old cover by, which is about probably 80% of the books that I buy. So, okay, one more. Please be good to me. Yep, nope. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, a random color generator. So I need to go, I didn't bring my iPad up. I'm gonna have to use my phone. And I'm going to have to pick a book the cover has to match. Okay, so that's the prompts. That's 8 of the prompts. Okay, I'm going to go pick out the books, come back and show you guys what I chose. Okay, so I'm looking for books. Thanks. I don't really think I have a new release book that I want to read. There's not one that I have. I'm sure I have some, but I cannot remember what was released in the last year. And everything I want to read was years prior. So you know what? It's my channel. I really don't care. I'm redoing it. I'm re-picking, and this is the one. This is the one that's gonna get. This is the one. A hyped book. There we go. Thank you. So much better. Okay, picked it. Now I'm gonna go back to picking my books. Okay, so I am back. You're gonna get the glitch. Should I take my glasses off? No, because then I can't read you what the book's about. So you're just gonna have to deal. So we're gonna start with the arc that I have for this month, and that is book 2 in the Plain Daisy Ranch series by Piper Rain, and that is the one I stood beside. This one is following Jude and Sadie. Jude is the older brother of our hero from the first book, and he's a grump. He is a grump, and Sadie is just his best friend. They have been best friends forever, and something happens, and I think she has to move in with him, but also there has to be like a fake marriage type of ordeal. Look, I'm just excited because I love some Grumpy Sunshine, and I loved the first book in the series, so I know I'm gonna love this. Plus the covers are freaking gorgeous. I don't care. Like, they're gorgeous. Like, I can't speak. They're that gorgeous, okay? But I am just so excited. So excited to get back into this town and back into these people's lives because I'm nosy. And I'm just excited. Definitely excited. Okay, and then the second one that I need to tell you guys about was the book club pick for Paige and I. So Paige from Paige's Open Book and I host a book club, and every other month we like alternate on whose channel it is. So next month it's going to be on her channel, and we alternate between romances and thrillers. So next month is also a thriller. So on July 25th at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we will be discussing Home is Where the Bodies Are by Geneva Rose. Neither of us have read anything by this author, but we're both excited. This is a thriller about 3 siblings who, after the passing of their mother, go back home to kind of like, go through the belongings, and they find a VHS tape with their parents on it covered in blood and saying that we need to get rid of the body. So what's going to happen? I don't know. I'm excited. Also, I discovered that this is a special, like a pre-order special edition, and I had no idea when I bought this at Walmart that it was. Because like we got the edges, we got like the blood on the book. I had no idea, but okay, that's besides the point. I'm just excited because this is based in the 90s, and I was born in 89, so like I grew up in the 90s, so I'm very excited to go back and visit. What was it, 1999? What a time. What a time to be alive. I don't know what year it's supposed to be. No, 99. What a time. We were all scared of Y2K. What a time. Okay. So also like the prompt, did I say that? The prompt for Small Town Romance is going to be that arc. I think I said that. I'm not too sure. It's fine. So the next prompt was start a new series because that's what life likes to do to me. Throw me as something else. Okay. So for this, I do not know what the series is called in this, but I do know it's following like 4 brothers. So the first one is When the Stars Fall, and this is by Emery Rose. And then the other 3 books are up there behind me. But this one sounds like it's a second chance romance. This is about Jude. And Jude and the heroine, it sounded like they were best friends growing up. And then at 18, they fell in love. And then he goes away overseas in the army, and he comes back. And it says, the man I'd fallen in love with was gone, and in his place was someone I no longer recognized. So it's now after 6 long years, he's back. Only my heart, it doesn't beat just for him anymore. Is this like a love triangle? I am not mad at that if that's what it is. Okay, but I've never read by this author, so we're just going to see if I like the writing. I better because I bought the whole series. Because that's what I do. Okay, next prompt was a book you keep putting off. Okay, I just need to finish the series, and to do that, I need to read this book, okay? Bloody Heart. Bloody Heart by Sophie Lark. I just need to finish the series so I can go on to the Kingmakers. I just haven't done it yet. It's third world problems, but they're my problems, okay? So this book, we're following Dante, and he is the head, like, muscle of one of the mafia families, and I can't remember if it's Irish or What is in this? Is it Chicago and Irish or Irish and Italian? I think it's Irish and Italian. And I think he's the muscle for the Italian. You look Italian, but does that mean anything? I don't know. But I think this is a second chance romance again. And is there a kid? Was there a secret child? Unknown child? It's something like that. Look, I read Savage Lover like last year, and it just kind of broke me because I did not like that book. And I'm like, I know I need to read the rest of the series, but I'm just like, oh, Savage Lover really just kind of like pushed me on my brakes for the series. But I need to finish it, so I'm going to. We're gonna try. I go from we're gonna do it to we're gonna try. That doesn't sound very like convincing. Okay, the next was random color generator. So for that, I put all the colors into the little generator and spun, and then it came up to be pink, which is great because it's my favorite color. So for this, I went with a book on my summer TBR because I'm like, let's try to read some of the books you put on that TBR. So we got The Swedish Prince by Karina. Look, I don't know how to say her last name. Is it Hallie or Hale? Karina Hale? Karina Hallie. If you know, let a girl know. Okay, so this is a standalone romance of royal proportions book. And I know it's book 1 in a series, so I technically could have used it for series, but I didn't, so it's fine. But this is about a girl who is taking care of her, I think her 5 or 6 siblings, and she meets this guy, and little does she know is that he is a prince and he is running from his responsibilities because he just does not want to do them. So we're going to see how this goes. I don't know if I've read anything by this author yet. I'm thinking I haven't. So we're just gonna see. And then the next book was a cover by. So now, in all honesty, I was going to read this book because I just like the author. I did not like the cover of this book, the original cover. And then I'm a part of her reader group, and she said that she should have stuck with her guts to begin with and used the cover that she wanted to use, but she listened to someone else and changed it. And then when I saw the cover, the new cover she got, I was like, I need to buy that now. So that's why this is a cover buy. But just know I was going to read the book anyway. It didn't matter. We've got The Lovely Return by Carrie Ann Cole. This cover, gorgeous. Gorgeous. The previous cover, no. Gorgeous. Love people on the cover, okay? So this book, I don't know too much about because people don't want to tell you anything because it's like spoilers. But I do know that it has to do with reincarnation somehow. So we have our hero and he's married to the heroine, and then she ends up passing away. And then years later, this little girl, I think she's 6 or something, starts coming by his house and like just knows things that she shouldn't know. And of course, she has to grow up because we can't be doing, no, we're not doing that. So she grows up, and then like I guess a romance forms, but it's supposed to be it's an age gap, but like these two people look like they're the same age, so maybe it's him and her before she died. I don't know. I'm excited. I'm just excited. I want to read it. I want to read it right now, but I can't because I have other obligations. Okay, next book was a hyped book. So I chose Butcher and Blackbird by Brynne Weaver. Book 2 just came out in the series. I haven't heard the best reviews, but this book has all the best reviews. I don't think I've heard like anything bad unless you just don't like the trigger warnings other than that. So this is a dark romance comedy. A dark rom-com, if you will. That's all I need to know. But if you need to know more, it's about 2 serial unalivers who kind of compete with each other, and as they're competing, they fall in love. You know what? That just sounds like my cup of tea. I don't know why it does sound like my cup of tea, but it does, so we're going to read it. Maybe. Like, don't take my word for it. If I say I'm going to read it, just don't, okay? So the next prompt was the longest book on my shelf. And if you were here last month, you saw that I chose this book. I'm choosing this book again. Hills of Shivers and Shadows by Pam Godwin. She is I think she's the longest book on my shelf. No, she's actually not. This is almost 600 pages. almost. I do have another book that is 600 pages and it's right there, but it's the second, so I can't read that book. So this book, what can I tell you about this book? Because I don't even know what it's about much, because people were like, don't tell anyone about anything because there's spoilers. So all I know is that there's this woman who is married and she ends up getting pregnant, and I don't think he's very ready for it or wants it. And then she ends up getting kidnapped by this man, and he takes her back to like his homestead with his sons. And it's like a why choose develops, but there's also other stuff going on. There's a lot of twists and turns going on. And I'm getting FOMO because I just want to know like what's going on. Like, why is everyone reading this book and like absolutely loving it? Yeah, that's me at this point. I just need to know. So I say we're gonna do it, but honestly, that's a lot. That's a lot. I mean, the writing's pretty big though, so I mean, we're just gonna see. We'll see. I do want to I will read it, but like next month? I don't know. Okay, the last prompt is a book of the month. So for that, I chose another book on my summer TBR. I don't know who I am, but I'm doing so well. So I chose The Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren. This book is, I think, a second chance romance, but it's also like fake dating, fake engagement, fake marriage type of ordeal, because they both need to be in a relationship for some sort of inheritance that they both want to get or something. They both need to it because it's to benefit both of each other. That's all I know. It's fine. But it looks very summery. The covers, well, don't look at the back, but the front is very summery. So I've read Christina Lauren before, so I know I like their writing, but that I think is all the books. The book club, the ARC, the books. That's it. Okay, so let me know down below if you have read any of these books, and if you did, what did you think of them? Which one should I read first? Or if you just want to leave me an emoji to let me know that you were here, because that really does help. Leave me the firework emoji because of the 4th of July. That is soon approaching us. But if you are new here and enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you're new. I would love for you to stick around. My social media is linked down below as always if you want to follow me over there on Instagram or Goodreads. But I hope you all are having a great day or evening, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.